hi, hello, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Mark. How's getting on today? Welcome back, how are we? First and foremost, before we get into any plan making, before we get into what we're actually going to be doing today, the pizza looking very healthy. I told you during the day, the outline, very strong, very tasty. Look at that, delicious. Now, the main point I actually want to make, look at this statue. So, I'm about 90% sure, I don't know how it actually does work or what actually happens. The second a couple of these went, every single other one went. So, I'm also predicting that here, now that this foot's gone, maybe an arm will go, maybe part of the eyebrow, the nose, whatever, and then, I don't know, in probably, well, it depends how much time we spend over here today, maybe by the end of today's episode, he'll also have completely oxidized. And I was right. The armor looks incredible. The statue looks incredible. I'm really very happy with that. Now, what we're going to be doing today is quite a lot of work on the Ocean Monument, and I think it's about time to try and bring you in on what we're actually going to be doing. So, ignoring this shulker, can't actually remember what's in there, but I know it's terracotta. The plan doesn't involve terracotta. Hello, Mr. Cat. The plan involves a lot of purple blocks, like a lot. That one's empty, but you kind of get the idea. As well as also purple pillars and quite a lot of amethyst. Do we have any in here? Yes, we have a little bit, but not a whole lot. So we will definitely still have to get that going. Craft you into that, stick you in there, make that, and then whack you away. Now, all will become clear very shortly. As for right now, we have a lovely little production going on. We have the chorus fruit growing here. How do we get the fruits down? Well, I have my glorious assistant here. She shoots off the chorus fruit. She takes down the chorus plants. Ka-chow. I'm pretty sure she met. There we go. Splendid. I'll leave her to that. She gets nervous when she's on camera. So that's the purple covered. This looks phenomenal. I truly cannot get over how good that looks. So that's how we're getting the chorus fruit, and that's how we're getting the purple. As for the emerald, however, it's not even emerald, is it? For the amethyst, I mean. A lot more of an annoying story. That typically involved me breaking my ankles. Ow. Get a wee bit of food in me. Are there going to be any baddies down here? Yes. Anyone I need to worry about? Maybe. That fall is dreadful. What are you doing down here? These traders, man. Honestly. Terrible. They'll do anything for a sale. Very dark down here. So I'm going down. I think there's something in the amethyst. That's not very good. All right, wish me luck. Ow. Who's in here? It's a llama. How the hell did you get here? Anyway, this is how we've been getting all the amethyst. I make the treacherous free fall down here every time I need some. I pick it off with my fortune pickaxe, being very careful not to destroy these lovely budding amethysts, because for some reason you can't harvest them and move them to a safer place. I don't think I'll ever understand why. Put you back there before I fall. But for right now, I'm just going to be happy. I'm going to keep collecting them. I'm going to probably leave this llama down here, and I'll see you back at the surface when we're ready to get moving. Actually, you won't see me back up at the surface. I'm going to show you how I get there, because I've done this 100 times off camera. Now watch it be the only time that I do this on camera. There we go. See? Piece of cake. Isn't that easy to do? I don't know why you can't move where they grow. I just don't get it. Why can't you move the bud and amethyst? I could just take it up here. We could have a lovely little farm. Damn it, Mojang. You make me fly in the walls. Okay, so we've gotten some resources together. We're hopefully ready to get working. I think we're possibly finished with a conduit, at least for now. Plus, I'm just kind of really getting tired of this sand being here. So first things first, let's tear down the conduit. Am I now stuck in here? Yes, a little bit. Well, that's not ideal, is it? All right, plop you there. Perfect. Next thing on the list is to fill in this bloody hole with sand. Now that all the water above me has disappeared, I think this will be quite satisfying. We can do this, and it'll all fall down to me. How lovely. Plop you. Thank you kindly. Now, I should be able to do this en masse, except I've somehow lost all my torches. I only have 6 of them. Look at me a little bit, and we'll get rid of all this sand. Oh, look at you. You made it. What do you mean you've only got 1 heart? I hit the wall. Menace. All right, we're back. Not that you noticed anything. It would have been literally just a second for you. I don't know why I said the word you funny. There we go. We've now started to mine out a little bit more. And when I say we, I'm doing the digging. B is running around playing mansion. And by that, I mean she has gotten herself stuck in the middle of the temple. Because she's a menace. Now, what are we up to? Well, over here, we are cooking copious amounts of glass. And right next door, we've got a lovely lilac here, which is being turned into as much magenta glass as I can handle. Now, that's for an idea that will hopefully come off. It might look terrible, but it might look great. I don't really know. I've also somehow just noticed, how did I just forget about this bit of sand up here? One moment, please. Now, finally, I can say all the sand is gone and all the water is gone. And it's finally time to do something that I said I was going to do last episode and the episode before and probably the episode before that. Ow. Make some magenta dye. I forgot to pick up the glass. For God's sake, now I'm in a hole. Pick up some glass. Now fly back over here. Make the magenta glass. And finally, destroy you and replace you. And now, for the first time, I can say we have a completed ring with no water and no misplaced sand. It's truly a glorious occasion. Why are you not baking? I'm very glad I randomly looked behind me. Now, it is time to get to work. However, However, we did forget a very pivotal part of what we're going to be doing. I completely forgot to take any sea lanterns with me. I know where we can get some. Now, luckily for me, digging out under the ocean monument has required a whole lot of AFKing over here to repair all my stuff. So everything here is kind of really full, I think. Yes, we have... Yes. We've got 3.5 double chests full there and another 2.5 over here. I think we'll be set for quite a wee while. Although, with that being said, I have just noticed you'll need to come downstairs with me. Don't make too much noise and you'll be allowed to live. Like a James Bond villain right then. I'm assuming that 5.5 stacks of lanterns will be more than enough. I'm gonna head back and we're gonna get busy. Now, it's probably time to let you know what we're up to. And while I do that, let me get busy. So, what our plan is for all around here, you've seen the purple, you've seen the magenta glass. I've now got all the sea lanterns. What we fully intend to do, now that we've got all the blocks, well, look, we've not got all the blocks. We know this is gonna be a massive task. We're just gonna try and get it done in as quick a time as possible. It'll either be a day, it'll be a week, or it'll be a month, or, you know, it can be done for my 30th birthday. You never really know. So, we are going to painstakingly replace every single block of this bad boy, and we're going to turn it from the blue to a lovely shade of purple. And then the surrounding area is going to be something completely different. You'll only find out what we're doing when we're going to do it, because where's the fun in not having a surprise? That sentence. Where's the fun in not having a surprise? It'll be a lot more fun if there's a surprise. So, let me replace all these blocks really quickly, and allow us to work out how we're going to film the next part. Well, it was more or less inevitable. There is, in fact, a whole other room up here that just has not been emptied out. And I don't know where it actually falls underneath. Yeah, I don't really know how I missed this. I'm also neat though. I also certainly need to remember there is no conduit. I will absolutely drown if I don't do this quick enough. But I can't work out where this section is. So it is equally as likely that there will in fact be other places like this. But very much like this one, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. This isn't exactly the end of the world. It's not going to really stop the progress. This will be done in 2 minutes. I'm doing it while I'm talking. It honestly can't be that hard if I don't need to put my whole brain towards it. So yeah, I just thought I'd let you know. I'm gonna get to sponging and I'm gonna get to block replacing. Now comes a slight design issue. It's not really an issue, it's more of a discussion. So first and foremost is what we're gonna be doing with the sticky up parts. As you can see over there, boring blocks. Disgusting. Over here, we're gonna have the sea lanterns, then we're gonna have the magenta glass. Hopefully the magenta glass will be lit up by the sea lantern. That's mainly at night. It'll stop monsters spawning here. It'll look really fancy. It'll be great, I promise. Now, as for over here, we have the purple brick and we have the purple pillar. Now trust me, saying the word purple is quite fun, so I probably will be saying it quite a lot. Do we want the bricks to be the purple pillar, or do we want the bricks to be the purple block? Alternatively, with the prismarine, do we want the prismarine to be the purple block, or do we want the prismarine to be the purple pillar? I think it's about to rain. When we're going to be looking dead on at these raised nubbins, whatever they're actually going to be technically called, when we're looking up there, when we're looking at this, I think this one would look better when we're actually staring at it right on. Now, I'm going to turn my head to the right, and I'm either going to see a scowl or a nod of approval. Okay, that's what we're going for. These ones here are going to be the bricks, and the blocks is going to be the prismarine. That's what you'll see on top, as well as the face here, and the dark prismarine is going to be the amethyst. There isn't that much of it, and I think it'll really add a nice different texture to it, as well as just, you know, be different. It'll be a little bit darker, it'll be shinier, it'll be cooler. So while it rains, we're going to get a shift on. We're going to get a little bit of this done, just so you can actually see the overall look of it, and then after that, I'll work out how we're going to film it, or maybe it'll just be finished by the time you see us again. So I'll see you in a wee second. Hello, we are back. Well, actually, I'm back. B's at work today, so you're just kind of stuck with me. I'm very sorry in advance. Now, I did say we'd see you in a second, and let me tell you what, it's been a lot longer than a second, and I'll tell you why. We have done an incredible amount of work, like an insane amount of work. There was really no point in showing it on camera. There's a lot of digging, and then there's just a lot of us just, you know, not really making content. Plus, like I always preach, the easiest way to do these massive tasks, we just slap on TV and we just kind of get our heads down and do it, which means we can't really be recording that. Now, with all that being said, I really hope you're ready for this. I know I've probably had to give it away in the thumbnail just because this is too cool not to show off, but I really still think this will be worth it. So ladies and gentlemen, have a look at our ocean monument. This thing is insane. And I tell you what, this might actually be the thumbnail. Ka-ching! Now, there's a couple things that we need to fill you in on. Obviously, the original plan was to make this all purple, and all around here, we were going to make it end themed. Ah, God, how much of a mob spawner down here is. Anyway, all under here, we were going to continue to dig this down. It was all going to be the end stone. We were going to have the chorus fruits growing out, depending on how much space we had. I would really like to kind of do some of the end buildings, like the end cities, the cool things like that, maybe even a ship somewhere, but that might be really hard to do. That is for future Mark to decide. You really want me that much that you're going to walk into the sun and die. You're a fool, my boy. A fool. But being completely honest, and I really don't think anyone's going to disagree, this looks incredible, right? Having this half and half looks absolutely insane. And just get a good look of it. Like, this is something I have never seen before. Look at it. It's ridiculous. And obviously it would be pretty cool if all of it was purple, because that'll be also different. However, what we could do is keep it half and half, and then under here also have this be half and half. End over here, a regular grassy, mountainous, other kind of biome over here. That could be really, really cool. I don't know why I'm walking down here. I'm just gonna die. So I would love to know what you think about that, but I will be honest, I think both myself and B are swinging towards having it be half and half, just because, I don't know, because the idea we already had is pretty ridiculous and it's gonna be wild anyway. I think the only way we can, not necessarily one-up it, but make it that little bit crazier, is to do the two different builds. But again, let us know what you think, because there's a lot of ideas in our head. Maybe that sounds like it's terrible, but I strongly don't think it will be. Now, I really hope you can appreciate, oh, for God's sake, I've fallen. Now, I really hope that you can appreciate how long this has taken us, and you'll let me off the hook if I decide to wrap up here today, because this took quite literally a full day of work. Digging out all down here again took an incredibly long time. Switching all these took an incredibly long time. I do think it was worth it, but if I'm looking to get this video posted at an actual reasonable time, I'm gonna have to wrap up. I'm gonna have to get it edited, because I really want you guys to see it. I want to know what you think. I want to know if you are impressed with us. And honestly, I've got quite a lot of stuff to do off camera by continuing to dig down the surrounding area. So the quicker I can get back to that, the quicker I can actually start recording the next episode. So if that sounds good to you, I think that sounds really good to me. If you have enjoyed today's episode and you can really appreciate the amount of work that we've put in, you can leave a like on the video to let me know that you're enjoying the series. That's really the only reason why I'm continuing to make videos. The support recently been overwhelming. It's been class. Thank you very much. If you have any other ideas on what we can do here, then please never be afraid to let me know. We do currently have our hands full, but if you have any ideas that I think, yes, that must be done now, then I can always use content to break up here, because not necessarily that this will get boring, but if we can switch from this to doing something else, to then coming back and showing off what we've done here, I think that would make for a really good video. If you're also excited to see where this goes, what we do with this place, and how much more crazy it gets, then you can also subscribe to the channel completely for free. And if you don't like the color purple, you can always unsubscribe, and you won't be missed, because purple is the best color of them all. So having said that, and with that being said, I hope you stay out of trouble, you don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll see yous laters.